Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies as we continue with part 4, the Testimony of La Fayette, from Book the Third, the Testimony of the Mystic Tie by Albert G. Mackey. Testimony of La Fayette. La Fayette, the early friend of our country and the beloved pupil of Washington, was a disciple of our order, whose attachment to it lasted with his life, and whose public and private virtues reflected honor on the institution which held him as one of its sons. Lafayette, the good Lafayette, the patriot of both hemispheres, says DeWitt Clinton, was always the devoted friend of Masonry. He saw in it a constellation of virtues, and wherever he went, he took every opportunity of demonstrating his attachment and of expressing his veneration. From many public testimonies given by him to the character of the institution, the following may be deemed sufficient. In the year 1825, while on his well-remembered visit to our shores as the nation's guest, he was invited to visit Lafayette Lodge No. 81, which had been constituted in the city of Cincinnati. He complied with the invitation. On his arrival within the precincts of the lodge, he was received by the worshipful master with a congratulatory address, to which our ancient brother made an appropriate reply, too long for insertion, but from which one extract may be made, embodying his exalted opinion of the institution. To find, said he, a splendid and populous city in a place which, when I last quitted your shores, was exclusively the haunts of the savage and of wild beasts, presents a fact not less astonishing than it is pleasing to me as one of the assertories of your independence. These emotions are much enhanced by our meeting in such a place, so many respectable members of that order whose leading star is philanthropy, and whose principles inculcate an unceasing devotion to the cause of virtue and morality. Lafayette was, indeed, a true Mason and omitted no opportunity of benefiting the cause of Masonry and of offering to the institution the public demonstration of his respect and attachment. He was, I believe, a member of the Lodge of Ligugity in Paris, and often assisted in its deliberations, even in the zenith of his European fame, when he was the center of all attraction and overbore with public business. That he did not regret this attachment at a later period, we may learn from his own declaration in the address just quoted, that the reflection that he had, in any way, benefited Masonry would add to his enjoyment, and last, the recollection of his connection with the order on that day would much assist in cheering an old man in the evening of his days. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.